Oh my goodness, they're all in here.
You want some coffee?
I do.
Let's go get some. I'm gonna take a break.
All right, welcome to another episode here. Well, you saw we had some issues last time with the chainsaw. So we're going to take and see if we can get that fixed. Or we're going to see what the price is to get it fixed versus just buying another chainsaw, because it needs the clutch assembly. Like I said, I can't complain. We've cut so much with that you know, parts are going to start wearing out. Fire's all burnt down. We're going to make another pile here, get that stuff together. And today we're going to be working down in the Blackberry patch, getting it ready. So since the last time we talked, I kind of had a bit of an injury. I fell. You can see a little bit of the bruise there still, but I busted up my arm pretty bad. It was in a sling for a little bit. My neck's a little messed up still, but we can't let that hold us off. We still got stuff we have to do. But we did manage to get, you saw we got all this bush hogged. We got up some in the woods up in here done. Plus I came down here and I got this bit here cleared out some. I'll get the other push mower out today and we'll probably come over here, do a little bit more trimming up close to these boxes, get some of this done. I can use that electric chainsaw to cut that small tree down. And I'm going to get that battery fully charged and we're going to tackle one medium-sized tree, you know, something that's, you know, 10, 12 inches round. We're just going to see how it does, what size tree you would normally cut down with a 16-inch bar. That's what we're going to try. But before that, we're going to tackle Blackberry patch. I come down, we're going to rake this now. I've cut a lot of this. It doesn't matter how great this is. I have some old landscape matting we're going to put down. And I uprooted a few of these this morning. But what we're going to do here is we're going to pull all the blackberries that are growing, because since we've started clearing this this has become a really great area for blackberries. They seem to thrive. So we're going to put 40 blackberry bushes in here, from here up to just in front of the electric box. Kind of the bushes will do a really great job. They'll get up high, and at least during the summer months or fall months especially, it'll cover that and it'll just be a nice greenery look up that way. You know, we may end up putting something decorative in front of it at the end of the blackberries, like you know, some type of a fan or something. All right, can't do too much effort on this. Oh no, there was a frog in here. We just cut him a little bit with the blackberry vine, but he survived. He's just a little cut. Oh, he's coming out now. Okay. So we're just going to kind of pull this the best we can. Like I said, this doesn't have to be perfectly flat. Just want to get it as much of the extra debris out as we can, just less that we have to work with. And you know, I was going to list that chipper shredder I got, but unfortunately, before I listed it, I wanted to see kind of what I might get for it. And they're all over Facebook Marketplace. You see some listed at, you know, what it should go for, $500-600, close to what you paid for it. Like I said, we paid $700 for ours. So I would hope to get at least $500 for it. I mean, you saw it's brand new, still has the tags hanging off of it. But I found so many of them on there listed for $200. I even found 3 listed at $150. Now they're all different brands, not necessarily Champion, but they're all the 200, 24cc engine, 3-inch capacity chipper shredder. I'm sure they're all made in the same place, or at least all the parts come from similar places. So we're just going to keep it and see if we can't find something to use it for. What I thought is maybe it'll mulch leaves. If it doesn't mulch leaves, we're just going to take the engine off and find something else to use the engine for. I really wish that I had more of a need for a chipper shredder, like constantly. But, you know, once this is clean, you know, in the next 3-4 years, when this is all, you know, cleaned up, set up, we won't need a mulcher shredder anymore or as much. So, you know, I can't invest, you know, $2,000 for one that goes on the back of the tractor. But that would be ideal. That'd be something closer to what like the Asplin people or the tree people use. But with this right here, so we're about halfway down. Like I say, so this log is 20 feet. We're going to put 4 foot between each bush. So we'll have 5 down, and we're going to try and have about 8 rows up if we can. We may end up with 35 or so. We'll see how that goes. See, but like this pile here, I'm going to put this pile over. And my hope is I'm going to let this sit for a couple days to dry out more. And, you know, because we've had a lot of rain. But we're going to bring the chipper shredder down here. We're going to try it one more time, just loading this debris slowly. Like I'm talking, we're going to use this shovel right here is the shovel that we shovel debris in it. So we'll see how well it does for us. Man, I saw that little frog again over there, and he has that cut, you know, up on his neck where I got him with that blackberry bush. I don't know about you, but sometimes I feel kind of bad whenever I hit something like that or do something like that. I don't mean to. I like them little frogs. They eat the bugs. Okay, well, that's a pretty good pile of stuff here. Now, I may only have enough of this for 1 row. I know I've got to get some more. But I at least wanted to get it started. Use up what supplies we have before we go buy more. What ends up happening is you'll buy supplies for a project. That project gets thwarted. Then you go buy supplies for another project. Before you know it, you're overwhelmed with supplies. You're not getting anything done. Been there, done that way too many times. I prefer this meshy type. I think it has better water drainage than the plastic with the little teeny holes in it. Oh yeah, we don't even have enough for 1 full row here. So on this side, I figure we'll come up, you know, just a little bit, like, you know, about right here. And I've seen people do all kind of ways. I like the Dixie cup method. You just cut it out like a straw goes through. All right, so what we're going to do here, you know, we're going to fold their flaps back. And I'll usually get a little bit of dirt and pull out to hold them back. Yeah, I guess we'll have to get a couple rolls of this next time we get some cash in. And I also need to buy a better garden trowel. Okay, so this hole here, just about good. There's a couple roots, but we're not worried about it because these are wild blackberries. We're going to give them extra nutrients, but we're still trying to leave some conditions, like I'm going to let them fight their roots, and a few items like that. We'll make sure our hole's deep enough, and it is wide enough. We're just going to curl our roots in here, spin it a little bit, either clockwise or counterclockwise, it don't matter, but I do that to help the roots go down, stay out on the walls. And my hope is that because I've dug these up earlier this morning, that we're not going to have any issues with this. It's just going to be fine. Baloney. Whoa.
Whoa, that was a lot more shakier than what it was supposed to be. Okay, hold on. Mama's gate. I think you didn't have the brakes on right or something. That was going a lot faster than what's supposed to be, guys.
Sorry about that.
Whoa. Oh, hold on, Gracie. Get your sea legs, Gracie. Good? Okay.
A couple weeks ago, if you remember, we run a string down here. We're getting later in the year. I know we're not going to do as many gardens as we thought. We're not going to have a lot of food, so we're going to take advantage. We're going to keep cleaning up some of this debris. Because of my whole jacked up arm situation, Jennifer's going to be helping me a little bit more for a couple weeks till this is all mended up. But today, or this evening, I don't know if you can hear it through the mics. We got neighbors out working this evening too. It's a beautiful night. We're going to try and clear to where that string is that we run down a few weeks ago. And it's just going to get the big stuff, because what we want to do is get as much of the big stuff out of here. And then I can just keep coming with the next month we get the bush hog out again. We'll just get all the way down through here. So, all right, I'm ready.
Let's do it.
This chainsaw has definitely been proving itself. So this battery's fully charged. So we're going to actually see how long we can cut with this by the length of time we've been filming.
That's an appropriate timber for that size tree.
Yes.
A timber like a 1 out of 5, it's a number 2. Or one. Timber. Is it hung up again? The trees don't like you. Cut the vines around it. I have my pocket knife.
I'll just use my non-jacked up arm and walk this way.
Gracie's watching intently. Like, look at Daddy jerk that tree down, Mom. Look. Daddy's jerking the tree down, Gracie. Hey, y'all, I'm covered up. It is allergy season. No.
Normally, I would just continue trying to use brute strength, but I can't.
Cut it and then we'll section it out.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Whoa, you almost got me with that chainsaw. That was close.
I'm sorry.
Them vines, man. No joke.
I guess I might have to take this tree here down to get the vines.
Yep. This tree's gonna have to come down anyways.
Yes, it is.
So go ahead and take it down. Oh, that's gonna be good. That got close. You know those leaves brush that camera.
All right, I think that's enough cutting new stuff. We'll get some of the old stuff that's been drying out up here, so maybe it'll burn. You know, listening to this guy over here with Weed Eater, yeah, I do like not having an engine running all the time. I think for jobs like this, for sure, I always have an electric chainsaw now. But the goal right now is going to be to get this on the burn pile, and maybe we'll try and burn it tonight. I don't know. Not too often we get an evening where we just do some general type maintenance, but on this part here, kind of on the backside, I just need to get this cut down. I took the clothesline down. Jennifer don't need to be doing that anymore. But we're going to just take a minute before we lose this and it gets too growed up, because we're starting to see a lot of fleas and ticks again. And keeping this low, and then I can spray it. So that should help some. But today we're going to use, I don't have a traditional mower back here. I should probably get one, but I have this string trimmer. I kind of like this thing. It's a DR brand that you get at the Tractor Supply. I don't know if it's the same quality as what you would order off of television. Let's see, top that off with fuel. We're going to see if we can get this to start this year. This uses a length of cord. And I'll show you how to put one on if I'm sure we'll have to. But they're inconvenient to carry with you. So what I did is I just got a piece of PVC pipe and a cap. Just testing out some type of a prototype. I like this. I'm probably just going to make something permanent and just get a little metal strap and hook it on here. But just idea, if you want to get one of these and use it, please do. Let's see if we can make this thing even start. So what was the start sequence on this? I guess you throttle start. test it out. Why would I ever think something's gonna be super easy? But we'll just use a string trimmer, I guess. Everybody has to go to the doctor every once in a while.
Right,
Today
yeah.
we had to bring Gracie.
Yeah,
She's been having that itching problem, and you guys saw where we showed you, it was last year where we used some of the Happy Jack and some of the other products. So we brought her over.
We brought her here. We're at Pell City Veterinary.
Yeah, at the Pell City Animal Hospital. And
They're so
the
good.
doctor here is really great. Look, she's still smiling, and we're at the vet's.
Yeah, she's good.
See right here, this is Gracie's riding bucket now because she can't be left alone.
You know, it's nice
Riding up
evening
here,
out,
Gracie.
and kind of been doing a lot of work today. Still recovering with my arm a bit. So we're coming up here to our trail, and we're just going to try and clear out a few trees in here and see what we got to do to get around, isn't it? This right here is going to be our first obstacle. We're going to get this one cut out.
What, that little tree?
Yeah, this real small one right here. The great thing is it's so close to where our wood area is. I'll just cut enough of it off real quick, throw it over there, and I can finish cutting it up and stacking it for next winter. We barely got out of winter and we're already talking about next winter. How about it?
So you want me to throw it that way to your wood cutting area?
Yeah, just we're going to throw it all straight down there.
All right. I'm trying to watch the top of it to make sure which way that's leaning. Go ahead. I'm just watching the top of it.
Oh, okay. It's making me nervous.
I always watch the top to see which way it's leaning in case me and Gracie got to run.
Yeah, have her ready.
I have it ready. I can get my baby and get out of the way. That was a big one.
Well, bugger.
What? Chain?
Chain.